Hello and welcome students. Today we are going to learn about the general characteristics of bacteria. In that we discuss about the size of bacteria, shape of bacteria, then the classification of bacteria in brief. So let us see the general characteristics of bacteria. As we know that bacteria is very microscopic or they are very small in size. Under compound microscope they are observed. Some bacteria they are observed with the help of different stains because some of the bacteria is colorless. So the size of the bacteria is measured approximately near about 0.1 to 10 micrometer, and they are widely distributed where the sufficient moisture is available. Mostly they are found in the soil along with air, water and living bodies. Some of the bacteria they causes diseases mostly in plants along with humans and animals, and they causes some economic loss. And due to that, in case of if the disease is caused in plants, they having some economic importance because once they appears, so they causes economic loss. Some of the bacteria is harmless; they do not cause any harm. For example, the bacteria which is present in milk, that is lactobacillus bulgaricus, it is not harmful. It is helpful in case of dairy. So some of the bacteria is not harmless. Next, as we know that due to microscopic nature of bacteria, they are measured in unit known as micron or micrometer. They having 0.2 to 1.5 micrometer in size depending on the different types of bacteria which having diameter 3 to 5 meter in length. As we know that the well developed cell wall is present in case of bacteria, and due to the presence of cell wall they are having a different shapes. For example, coccus, bacillus, cocobacillus, vibrio, spirillum, spirochete, square and star shape. So let us see one by one the shape of bacteria. As we know that coccus means what? The spherical or round in shape. Some of the bacteria which is spherical or round in shape is called as an coccus bacteria. So that is indicate in that picture. Next one, bacillus shaped bacteria. So as we know that bacilli means what? The rod shaped bacteria. So as as we indicated in picture, a rod shaped bacteria is present in some of the bacterial species. Next one, spirillum. So as we know that spirillum is what? The spring shaped bacteria or spring like bacteria is present in some cases. So it is called as a spiral shape. Then cocobacillus shape. So as we know that coco means spherical and bacillus means rod shape. So spherical rod shaped bacteria is present in some of the cases. Then it is called as an cocobacillus bacteria. Next, vibrio shape. As we know that the comma shaped bacteria is called as an vibrio. So as we discuss in later here, then spirochete shaped bacteria. So spirochete shaped just means is just look like an the spring shaped bacteria or the spiral shaped bacteria, but it having the several curves at an certain intervals. So that's why it is called as a spirochete shaped bacteria. Next one is square shaped bacteria. So as we indicate in that picture, the square shaped bacteria is present. That is four bacteria which is attached to each other and to form the square. Then some of the bacteria is star shaped as we indicate in picture. Then as we know that the classification of bacteria, they are classified, we already discussed in nutritional requirements of bacteria, that classification of bacteria is there. How they are classified? On the basis of their nutritions. So how they are classified? On the basis of shape, staining, on the basis of the action, then on the basis of oxygen requirement, pH requirement, temperature requirement, and on the basis of osmotic pressure requirement. So they are classified into a different categories. Then as we know that, as we discuss about the different shape of bacteria, so as we here first we discuss about the cocci bacilli. So as we know that cocci means the spherical shaped bacteria. That cocci is again classified into the different types or subtypes. So as we know that the cocci means the spherical shaped bacteria. If the single spherical shaped bacteria is present, then it is called as an monococcus. So that means mono means single and coccus means spherical. Next one is Diplococcus bacteria. Diplo means two and coccus means spherical. When two spherical shaped bacteria remains in pairs, then it is called as an cocci or it is called as a diplococci bacteria. The next one is tetrad. So as we know that when four bacteria is arranged in such a way that a square is formed, then it is called as a tetrad. Sericina. Sericina means what? A cube of eight spherical shaped cells. Sericina means what? A cube. As we know that the cube is there, the cube of eight spherical shaped bacteria. So it is called as the Sericina. Then streptococci. So strepto means the chains and cocci means spherical. When spherical shaped bacteria is arranged in chains, then it is called as an streptococci. Then staphylococci means what? When spherical shaped bacteria is arranged just like the bunch of grapes. When spherical shaped bacteria is arranged just like a bunch of grapes, then it is called as an staphylococci bacteria. Similarly, this is about the all cocci shaped bacteria, that is monococcus, diplococcus, tetrad, streptococci, Sericina, and staphylococci. The next one is bacilli. So in case of bacilli, again same bacilli, that is called as an first one is called as an monobacillus. So as we know that bacilli means rod shaped bacteria and monobacillus means what? Single rod shaped bacteria is present, then it is called as an monobacillus. Then diplobacillus again same. When two rod shaped bacteria is arranged in chains, it is called as an diplobacilli. Streptobacilli, that means as we know that strepto means in chains. When rod shaped bacteria is arranged in chain, then it is called as an streptobacilli. Then palisade means what? When the rod shaped bacteria is arranged when the rod shaped bacteria is arranged just like a mastics are filled in mastic box. When rod shaped bacteria is arranged just like mastics are filled in mastic box, then it is called as an palisade. Then other, as we discuss about that spirilla, vibrio, spirochete, we already discussed about that. Spirilla means what? The spiral shape. Vibrio means what? The comma shaped bacteria. And spirochete means what? It is a spring like bacteria but having this several curve at the certain intervals, then it is called as a spirochete bacteria. Then this is about shape. Then the last one is about, or that bacteria is characterized by the presence of flagella. So as we know that most of the bacteria that possess the flagella, which is useful for the locomotion or for the movement of bacteria from one place to another place. That flagella is made up of the typical protein known as flagellin. So that flagella is present in bacteria depending on their the position and the shape. So they are divided into the different six types. In that, first one is the Atrichus flagella. Here it is not mentioned. Atrichus means what? Only bacteria is present without flagella. they do not having the flagella, so it is called as an atrichous flagella. So means absent and trichus means flagella. So those bacteria which is characterized by the absence of flagella, then it is called as an atrichous flagella. Second one is polar, that is a monotrichous flagella. So mono means single and trichus means flagella. Those bacteria which possesses single flagella, it is called as monotrichous flagella. Then Lophotrichus flagella means what? The bunch of flagella which is present at the only one end, either right end or at the left end. Then it is called as an Lophotrichus flagella. For example, the Pseudomonas. Amphitrichus flagella, amphi means what? On the both side. The single flagella is present. That means flagella, the bacteria is characterized by the presence of single flagella at both ends. Then it is called as an amphitrichous flagella. For example, Xanthomonas. Peritrichous flagella. So peri means what? All around the body of bacteria. That means the bacteria which possesses flagella all around the body. It is called as an peritrichous flagella, or the flagella which is present all around the body of bacteria. It is called as an peritrichous. For example, the Irvinia amyloura fungus. Next one is Amphilophotricus. That means what? The bacteria is characterized by the presence of bunch of flagella on the both side. Then it is called as an Amphilophotricus flagella or Amphiliotrichus flagella. So this is all the types of flagella, that is atrichous, monotrichous, amphitrichous, then peritrichous, then atrichous. So all are the types of flagella. So some of the disease which is caused by the bacteria, as we know that, for example, in case of plants, oily spot, in Marathi it is called as anthelia, which is caused by the Xanthomonas bacteria, which is a dangerous disease. Next one, Irvinia amyloura. That bacteria, it causes severe damage in case of apple disease, that is fire blight of apple. Next example is citrus canker, which is caused by the fungus Xanthomonas campestris. So that the important disease which is caused by the bacteria. So this is all about the characteristics of bacteria. If you have any doubt, so you can ask me. Thank you.